Hey everybody, welcome to another live video here on Kastor's Corner. I'm your host Khalil. Remember to go to kastorscorner.com for a full gallery of the toys you see here, and just to visit the website and see everything else we do, including our podcast, which went up last night with our friend Michael Crawford. It was an honor to have him on the show, so hopefully you guys will enjoy it. And tonight on the toy of the day here, we're taking a look at the studio series Grimlock and Wheelie. So I'll start with Wheelie. You get a little teeny tiny Wheelie with his slingshot. He is unposable. Unposable is the wrong word. He is posable, but he has no knees. So his knees are permanently bent in that position, meaning he can sit. He can kind of stand next to things. And you'll see pictures probably in the later 86 reviews that we do, or I do, that show him kind of standing with the rest of the bots. But he is not made to stand. But he's got a slingshot. He can be in a cool pose. Honestly, they didn't even have to make his arms give him elbows, but I think knees would have taken this figure from like a 6 to a 10, to be honest with you, because the sculpt is perfect. So I'm perfectly happy with him sculpting wise and detail wise, and even not transforming. I'm fine with him not transforming. I have a few other versions of Wheelie throughout the lines that I'm okay with. So I'm okay with him being untransformable, but the no knees seems, I know it's a cost thing, but honestly, the ball jointed head, neck, and hips kind of make it a cool figure. He can't sit on Grimlock in a few different places. He can ride his back of his neck. He can also sit on his shoulder when he's in robot mode. But the real star of the Studio Series 86, big guy, Voyager, maybe? I always get them confused, is Grimlock here. This is Grimlock in all his 80s glory. He's got ball jointed arms. He's got a place to store his cannon that does not fall off. It is pegged in there. When you open his mouth, there is a little peg inside that I'm pretty sure you can attach one of the blast effects to from one of the other figures that you've gotten before. Fire effects would be pretty cool from Jetfire. This is probably one of the only Transformers you're going to see in both forms in one of these videos. The other ones you're probably going to have to go to the website, just because I don't think you want to sit through a 20-minute video of me transforming these guys. He is super simple, though, and I'm going to try to do as much of it on camera as I can to show you how easy it is and how quickly it is. It says something like, I don't know. I don't have the instructions here. It says something like a dozen or 2 dozen steps to take him from one to the other, but it seems really intuitive and really easy. So I kind of just did it, I think, without the directions, to be quite honest with you. I think I had to look at one thing because I just wasn't sure where something went. So that was the big need for me to look at the instructions, but I'm going to try to transform him. Now, Grimlock, it was the 80s. So, dinosaurs were huge. Just pop that open, flip that up. Oop, gotta get the head up. Dinosaurs were all the rage. And so, of course, you make a robot dinosaur in the 80s and every kid is going to absolutely love it. And so I'm trying to focus in, talk to you at the same time, and it's really hard. So they were all the rage. And so you make a robot dinosaur, and of course, every kid wants one. And he was kind of the bruiser of the bunch when the Dinobots came on the scene. So they were kind of fun because they were just kind of rough and tumble. They played them a little bit simple, not as smart as the other Autobots, but they were fun. Do I want to turn that? No, that's good. So that's how quick and easy he was to transform as compared to Cup or Blur or Jazz. Hot Rod's not that bad. Or Scourge. Scourge was kind of difficult. But there he is. Got the big blue visor there. Clear chest going back to the 80s. He's got the claws on his hands. He's got the big blaster. And then Wheelie can sit. Wheelie, there are two little pegs on either side. He fits better on this side. So you can just plug him in. He's got a little thigh peg there. And so you can just plug him right in. And he sits on Grimlock's shoulder. He does not fall off. And so it's a nice little display piece there for you guys to have up on your shelves. He does scale well with the other Transformers. He is supposed to be a big guy. So you can see with the other 86s, he is definitely huge compared to them. At some point, I'd like to take out the Combiner Wars Dinobots as my chair starts to sink. And see how he matches up. It's live, right? That's what you get. See how he matches up with the others, with the other Dinobots. But I think he's going to match really well, to be honest with you. You flip those arms out, put those down a little bit. But I think of all the 86 series, he is the easiest, most intuitive. Jazz is pretty good too, but he is probably the easiest and most intuitive of the bunch. Even though I think Hot Rod, I'm a little biased, might be my favorite of them. Grimlock comes in at second, and everybody else is kind of tied for third. Bot modes, of course, are the best. But there you go. So there's Grimlock 86 Studio Series. The big guy, I think they call it the Voyager. I always get them mixed up. So you Transformer guys out there, let me know what you think. And there you go. Transformers. The one thing I will say is I do hate this. On the original Siege Megatron and this one, there is nothing underneath this neck. So if you push it too far, his head does go down. You have to kind of just balance it just right. There's nothing to stop it from going down in there. But other than that, I think if you can find him, grab him. Do not sleep on this. If you don't want to pay for a masterpiece, this is worth it. And make sure to check out the review tomorrow or later in the week from Little Geeks, because DJ beat you. We got it up first. Thanks for watching, guys. Go check out Little Geeks and EmeryReview.net. Especially those kids, they do a great job reviewing Transformers. So make sure you give them some love too. But thank you. Subscribe, like, share. Make sure to follow us on all social media. Thank you guys for watching. And tomorrow we'll be back with another toy, whatever I can dig out. We did get this guy today, so we'll see if we want to do him tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. All set.